Hello, today I'm going to be doing my grief share video. I think I'll try to describe my um, grief share videos a little bit again. It's mainly just trying to share the things that have been bothering me over the week. I have gone through a lot of things in my life where I've needed to grieve the situation. And I really feel like a lot of people have. Constant things that they're trying to grieve through. So I'm trying to encourage people to talk about their story, the grief that they're going through, and I'm trying to talk about my story as well, and share my grief that I experience every week. But I mean, I have a long term sort of grief I'm going through. I've lost my relationship with my parents. They were abusive, and I had to stop speaking to them. So that's kind of like a long-term thing I'm experiencing. But there are a lot of things that go with that. So that's kind of what I try to do every week. I try to talk about, what I'm experiencing that goes along with the grief of losing a parent. I don't talk about um, what I've been through so much with my parents anymore. But but I'm happy to talk about it. I'll probably try to do it on some different videos at some point. It's just there's a lot to it, and I mean I'm kind of at a place where I just have to wait for things to change. Like I said, I don't have any contact with my parents, so I'm kind of just waiting for things to change into a place where maybe I can contact them one day. But Um, anyway, I'm gonna try to focus on something that I went through yesterday that was kind of difficult for me. Um, I was trying to get a new couch because me and my husband have a couch, and it's not really a bad couch. It's just somebody else had used it, and it's got some spots on it that are kind of bad for the couch and hard to sit on, things like that. And the couch has issues with staying together sometimes because it's just been used by somebody else. So I saw a chance to get another, um, I guess, newer couch on on one of the marketplace groups I'm in on Facebook, and I started talking to a person about this couch that they had, and to make a long story short, it was the person that was trying to scam, and and I really felt bad after going through it because um it went farther than I would have liked it to go. Um I don't know if you've ever been scammed or if you know anyone that has, but it could feel pretty bad. And And I guess I just didn't think that something like that would happen to me. I thought that, with all the things that I knew, it couldn't happen like that. And, it leaves you feeling kind of stupid at the end of it. Because, um, when you give money to a scammer, you know that, there's just no way to get it back, and you've made a mistake, you know, but, I mean, maybe it was helpful to go through because sometimes I would look down on people who would um who would fall victim to scams. But I think we all have situations where we just think something's real when it's not, and maybe somebody else can be in the same situation and just know. But there were a lot of signs to me that didn't feel like it was a scam. But I do see um everything put together now, and it makes sense to me that it was a scam. I just excuse me, I just don't know how to deal with with the feelings that I have from it sometimes. I guess I have a lot of trouble with feeling embarrassed and stupid and like I should have known, partly because of what I went through growing up. I think my excuse me, my mother was very hard on me when when I would make a mistake. Um, but me and my husband have had a discussion on what really is a mistake. Somebody else's definition may be different than mine, but many times when I felt like I had made a mistake, I was just punished and really talked to negatively, really made to feel like there was something wrong with me for making the mistake. And I know that she views it differently, but I just really viewed things as an innocent mistake from a child. I could think of this one example where I developed a bad habit of like um, just sticking my toys and clothes underneath my bed. This was like 5 or 6 years old, and I remember one day my mother came in and she found all the things that I had stuck underneath my bed that were just covering the entire bottom of the bed. And she pulled them out and she just got angry and she just started screaming at me. And I just remember I didn't really understand what was wrong. In fact, I still don't know what I did wrong. Excuse me. I I know that she wasn't happy about me doing that, but there was never really an explanation or a talk about it, or um, as a person that if you ever know a person that gets angry, they sometimes don't tend to tell you how to do something the way that they want it done first. For example, maybe things would have been different if she had showed me how to put my things away in the right place and told me where she wanted things. But I don't remember anything like that. Maybe it did happen, but um, I just didn't really understand getting so upset about it. And well, I didn't understand her getting so upset. And I remember just crying for a long time after that. And um, my sister was the only one that I could go and talk to, and she would hug me and tell me um, she was sorry that happened and everything was going to be all right. And I guess she didn't understand any more than I did. But I mean, my mother had gone through quite a bit. She lived with a drug addict that was my father, and I don't think that she ever felt like she knew what to do about it. I think she just felt like things were out of control and she was helpless. So, so she definitely took that out on her kids because I know me and my sister always kind of felt that way, that nothing was in control and we were always helpless. There was, you just always kind of feel like you're spinning out of control. And I'm assuming she felt that way too. So, so I mean, I guess that tends to happen with our parents. They feel something and they take it out on us, and we take it out on other people. It just kind of happens that way. But I mean that kind of sometimes happens when I do something that I feel like is just it's just really dumb, I guess, or I feel like is a mistake. I mean, there's no way to know what you need to do in the moment, um, because you've never been in that situation before. But but um, when you look back, you do realize um, what you should do later on. I think that's just how life is for us as humans. We can't know till we look back at things. but I'm trying to deal with the outcome of it. I mean, I have a lot of fears that come up through it too. I'm afraid that somebody's going to get my information um and try to, get a credit card or use our bank use me and my husband's bank account. I mean, there's so many fears that pop up when you go through a scam type situation, and you just don't know what the outcome will be. I even have fears because I gave them my address, trying to trust, and I'm afraid that they're gonna show up and try to do something to to the house. There's just you never know what people are capable of, so your mind tends to just wonder about things. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna just leave it there right now, and just kind of trying to talk about what I went through this week. But anyway, if you have a grief share story, if there's anything you want to share that you're going through, please leave it in the comments. I'd be glad to read it or respond to it. And other than that, thank you for watching and have a good day.